Oh boy. Okay, so this one is for everybody and their mama that has been asking me, where is the video, Austin? Where is the content? Where is it, Dr. Julio? Because Tyler Perry has pissed the internet off. He's pissed off a lot of folk. Now, what do I think of what Tyler Perry said? Now, I'm going to split this in two parts. All right, so this video is going to be long, but I encourage you to watch it till the end. On one hand, he's not 100% off base, but I actually think what his brother is doing is either consciously or subconsciously. He's engaging in poverty pimping, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean. So before I do that, let's listen to what he had to say about black women and this whole men paying, if they can just pay one light bill type. Let's just listen to it. Let's listen to what he says.
Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you, and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then, that is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means, no, I need somebody who is, they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have, well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together, that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. In the words of Stewie Griffin, when I first heard this, this is now my 4th time watching this video. That's why I didn't make it initially. When I first watched it, I thought to myself, in the words of Stewie Griffin, okay, what the because, and I'm gonna explain to you what I mean. So Tyler Perry, you are a billionaire. Tyler Perry's a billionaire. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Ain't no way around it. The man is a billionaire. He tells stories of how he would fight. He battled homeless. He battled abuse. He battled a lot of things. He battled homelessness, battled abuse, battled a lot of things. Remember when nobody was coming to his shows. But he demonstrated something to get him to this level. It's called work ethic. Now, my thing is this. Men claim, in the black community, women don't respect our leadership, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? I have never wished Kevin Samuels was alive more than I do right now, because you know what Kevin Samuels said? He said that men should pay for everything. Women should be hypergamous, right? I don't care what nobody's. Now, I'm a quote. Now, this is Tyler. Let's hear what the Godfather had to say. And again, whether you're a Kevin Samuels fan or not, I'm going to give you guys in this video 2 conflicting perspectives, and then I'm going to give you the doctor's dosage, right? Because what Kevin said is directly antithetical to Tyler in this instance, and it's more representative of even the way that I personally think, because I think men are supposed to be the providers. For somewhere I read, I don't remember what book it's in. It's in a book with 66 of them, but I don't remember where it was. It might have been in the book of Proverbs, where it said, "A good man leaveth an inheritance for his children." Somewhere I read that a man works, and he that does not work shall not eat. It's the same book that Tyler Perry loves to talk about when he talk about the Bible, say Hebrews. Okay. It's the same book that Tyler claims to be a Christian. Now, if you claim to be that, you can judge it by the fruits of the Spirit. But again, I ain't finna rant yet. Let's hear what the Godfather had to say about him. Talk to me now, Kevin.
Obviously, you're not. When they pass 35, because where do you rank amongst men? All men, not black men. Not ADOS black men, I mean all men. Where do you rank? Not your cousin, not your uncle, not your grandpa and them. Where do you rank? Where did you rank when you graduated from high school? Were you the valedictorian, the salutatorian? Were you in the top 5%, top 10%? See, Nate Taylor, let me tell you something. Men who rank well know where they rank. They know their numbers. Men who rank well are quick to tell you where they rank. A dude with an 800 credit score knows his credit score is 800. A dude with an 800 credit score knows his credit score is 800. Am I lying? A dude with a high credit score knows his credit score. A dude with a low credit score don't know. Where do you rank amongst men? All men. Because here's the reality of it. Black men, you're not special. We're not special. At the end of the day, there is a ranking. Everyone has to deal with prejudice. Everyone has to deal with some sort of ism. The goal of any man is to make yourself powerful enough to where it does not affect you.
Bingo. That's it. That's all you need to hear. The goal of any man is to make yourself powerful enough to where it does not affect you. Tyler Perry, what the are you doing? You are telling women to engage in poverty pimping. If we live in a sexist society where women who still earn 73 cents of the dollar, where black men earn 84 to 86 cents of the dollar, right? For every dollar the white person gets, this is how much black people bring home. You are telling women, baby girl, your college degree has now allowed you, your work ethic has now only allowed you to deal with men that are not on your level. If you don't take that bullshit and sell it to somebody else, black women have been carrying the weight and the load and the burden of the black community on their shoulders alongside black men, because both of us have been working outside the house since we got off the boat, Jack. Both of us have. You cannot tell women, Mr. Perry, to accept less than what they're able to bring. If men are supposed to be the leaders, that means, and we hear this all the time, pressure's built for what? Shoulders, not hips. Now, I understand this is where I can somewhat sympathize with Tyler. If you got a good woman and she works in a high income field, she has some high income skill, and you meet, and when y'all meet, you are working at McDonald's or wherever the hell, whatever, but she sees the drive, she sees the potential, she sees the tangible potential. Not the I'm a rapper I'm trying to be a rapper at 30. She sees that a man has a vision to drive. He just may be down on his luck, whatever, made a fucked up in when he was a kid, whatever the case. And she can elevate him to her level, and then she assists him in not only meeting her standard, but actually surpassing her, which is very possible when you're a man and you meet a good woman. That's a whole different dynamic. That's a whole different game. But you got me absolutely positively fucked up if you think I'm going to sit here and tell you or agree that, well, black women, if all he can pay is the light bill, that's fine. Because when Ebony K. Williams said she didn't want to date a bus driver unless he owned the bus, y'all want to give her hell. But when Tyler Perry says, well, black women, they make all the money. So, baby, if all he could pay is the light bill, you got to take it. I say unto you, you need to go back to Medea. You got to go back to Mabel. And you need to have a conversation, Mr. Tyler, with yourself. Because the net of it is, you wrong as hell. You crazy than a motherfucker. And that's just the bottom line. That's the bottom line. You can't tell women who work just as hard, in fact, harder, because they still ain't men. They still ain't treated the same as black men have more power than black women. Still got it. Still earn more on average. Average black man still earns black women. Average black male salary, $42,000. Average black female salary, $38,600. Fact check me if you think I'm bullshitting. How is it that you're telling them to accept minimum? That is bull jive. That is insanity, and that's cap. And over here on this side, in the doctor's office, we ain't going for it. You did.